Hello everyone, this is Nagaraj Rabba. So today's class I am discussing some problems which are present on the chemical equations. You know that these problems are very important in our public examination point of view. And in this class I will discuss two or three problems and the remaining 2 or 3 I will give the homework. That's very important. So compulsory these questions are very important in the public examination point of view. So definitely they will give the one question from 4 marks. One question they given the 4 marks. So definitely they will ask the question. So therefore compulsory you must concentrate this area. This is also very important. See the first question I am saying that calculate the volume, mass and the number of molecules of hydrogen liberated. Calculate means we will calculate the volume, mass and the number of molecules of hydrogen liberated. Hydrogen liberated means here we are calculating the hydrogen. Hydrogen liberated when 230 grams of a sodium react with 230 grams of a sodium react with excess of water molecule. So in this question they given that word equation. In this question they given the word equation. By the using of that word formation, you can prepare the chemical equation. So that is that chemical equation is called as a symbolical equation. So based on that word equation, simply we will write the what is that word equation? Chemical equation. See here. So what they are asking that here. So sodium react with here this is called as a symbolical representation of a sodium Na. But word formation of this sodium is this is the spelling of the sodium. But this is called as a symbolical representation. This sodium is a react with so 230 grams of a sodium react with excess of a water molecule. So here you will see excess of a water molecule means water. Here we will take the more amount of the water molecule. Then so what will happen means one of the product they mentioned in our question, that is called as a hydrogen gas. So why? Because in our question they given that calculate the volume, mass and the number of molecules. Calculate the mass, volume and the number of molecules of a hydrogen when it is liberated, when it is react with the 230 grams of a sodium at excess of a water molecule at STP. STP means it is nothing but a standard temperature and pressure. STP conditions means it is nothing but a standard temperature and pressure. So what is the standard temperature means 273 Kelvin is called as a standard temperature. So 273 Kelvin is called as a standard temperature, or 0 degrees Celsius is called as a standard temperature. And what is the pressure? So pressure means it is nothing but 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere or 760 mm of Hg is called as a standard conditions of a pressure. 1 atmosphere or 760 mm of a 760 mm of Hg is called as standard conditions of the pressure. And volume, so volume means you know that 1 bar. So 1 bar, like they are all called as a volume. So see here what I am saying that based on the word equation, just I will frame a chemical equation. I will write a symbolical representation of the chemical equation. Here they mentioned that is sodium, and this sodium is react with excess of a water molecule. Then compulsory hydrogen gas will produce. And what is the remaining substance? Means here we are writing that remaining substance is called as a NaOH. That remaining substance is called as NaOH. Here in our question they mentioned that excess of water molecule means here you will take the 2 moles of the water molecule, in that particular case NaOH and H2. So compulsory, so if you write the equation compulsory, that is the balanced equation only. So you don't take the unbalanced equation. By the taking of the unbalanced equation, we didn't get the correct answer. So that's why compulsory you must balance that equation. So therefore here you will see in the left hand side how many sodium atoms are there means 1, and in the right hand side how many sodium atoms are there means 1, and in the left hand side how many hydrogen atoms are there means 2 into 2. So 2 into 2 means 4. Here also in the right hand side how many are there means 2. If you keep here 2, then here the number of hydrogen atoms also 2. Yes, sorry. Here 2 are there and here 1 is there. If you keep here 2, then here also 2 hydrogen atoms are there, 2, and here also 2, totally 4. And then here you will keep 2, then here 2 sodium atoms are there, and here also 2 sodium atoms are there. Here the 4 hydrogen atoms are there, 2 into 1 or 2, and here the 2. So 2 plus 2, 4. And here how many oxygen atoms are there means 2 into 1, and here also 2 into 1. In totally this is called as a balanced equation. In totally the left hand side and the right hand side both sides this one is called as a balanced equation. By the taking of this balanced equation, and first you can come into the one conclusion. So based on by the reading of this question, so what is the relation they given? So they given the relations, they given the relationship between the reactants and the products, and at the same time in that reactants which reactant they given the relation between the which product, like that here you will see. So what they given that here, by the calculating of the volume, mass and number of molecules of a hydrogen means compulsory you can find out hydrogen atom, and liberated when 230 grams of a sodium react with excess of water molecule. Means sodium versus hydrogen atom, they given the relation. Sodium versus hydrogen atom, they given the relation. So therefore, you will take only sodium versus hydrogen atom only in this equation. So therefore, here you will see I am writing that. So 2 moles of a sodium, it will give rise to only 1 mole of hydrogen atom. Only 1 mole of a hydrogen molecule, not atom, hydrogen molecule. So therefore, by the observation of these reaction, you will write the some weights. By the observation of these reaction, you will write the some weights. And after that, so what is the weight they given in our question? Based on that weight also, we will calculate the remaining. See here, by the observation of the chemical equation, simply they given the relation between the sodium versus hydrogen. Sodium versus hydrogen. So then you can write here. So 2 into here. So what is the weight of the sodium is here the 23. Atomic number of the sodium is 11, but the mass number is 23. So 2 into 23 of sodium gives rise to how much weight of the hydrogen atom is here? 2 grams of a hydrogen. 2 grams of a hydrogen molecule. 2 grams of a hydrogen molecule. Then here you will see in our question they given that. So this one is a 2 into 23 means this called as a, so almost 46 grams. So simply here I am writing that 46 grams of a sodium gives rise to 2 grams of a H2 molecule. Then in our question they given that 230 grams of a sodium gives rise to how much weight of the hydrogen? How much weight of the hydrogen? So these weight are based on the chemical equation I written, and these weight are they given in our question. So that is the 230 grams of a sodium react with excess of a water molecule. Then how much amount of the hydrogen gas is released? How much amount of the hydrogen gas is released? So therefore, 46 grams of sodium gives rise to 2 grams of a H2. This is completely based on the chemical equation I written. And this one in our question they given so the reactant weight they given. Then we will calculate the product weight. So therefore, this one is a question mark. This one you can take as a x, and here you will cross multiply this one. And then you can write here x into 46. X into 46 is equals to here 2 into, simply we are writing 230 grams. 2 into 230 grams. So then here you will write it. So here you will see here x is equals to, simply I am writing that 2 into 230. So divided by 46. Here this 23 is cancelled by the 2 times. 23 is cancelled by the 2 times, and then here you will see so therefore here, so these two and these two both are cancelled, and finally I am writing that here x is equals to 10. So this is called as a 10 grams. So 10 grams of a hydrogen is liberated when 230 grams of a sodium is react with the excess of a water molecule. See here once again I am saying that. So by based on the chemical equation we are writing, this is called as a information. See here. So 2 moles of a sodium react with 2 moles of a yes, what is that here? So yes, water molecule. So then it is producing as a simply 2 moles of NaOH, and these are 2 moles of NaOH and hydrogen gas is liberated. Here we are finding out the relation between the sodium versus hydrogen, and then based on the chemical equation I written a weight. You know that we have some knowledge is there. Sodium atomic number is 20. Yes, the sodium atomic number is 11, but the mass number is 23. So based on that knowledge, I written 2 into 23. Then I am getting the 46 grams of a sodium gives rise to here the only 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So therefore here every hydrogen atom is a 1. 2 into 1 means 2 grams of a H2 molecule. 2 grams of a H2 molecule. Then here you will see 230 grams of a sodium. In our question they given the 230 grams of a sodium. That 230 grams of a sodium gives rise to how much weight of the hydrogen. So then here you will take this one is called as unknown x. So therefore x into 46 is equals to 2 into 230, and then x is equals to 2 into 230 by 46. Then here these 23 is 2 times cancelled by the 46. Then this 2 is cancelled by the 1 time. So then here the total value is called as x is equals to 10. So this is called as a calculation of a mass of hydrogen gas. Calculation of a mass of a hydrogen gas. And then we are going to calculate the next one is called as a volume. Next one is called as a volume. Here you will see I am writing that volume. So volume means here you will see 1 mole of any gas. 1 mole of any gas at STP, 1 mole of any gas at STP occupies 22.4 liters of the volume. See here, this is a very important statement. You know that in our surroundings, so many gas molecules are there. In that all gas molecules, in our scientists are calculated their volume. So what is the volume of 1 mole of any gas means 1 mole of any gas occupies 1 mole of any gas at STP occupies 22.4 liters of the volume. This is called as the standard value. If you take any gas, that gas occupies 1 mole means it is occupies the 22.4 liters of the volume. So therefore here also, so by the observation of our equation, so just like 2 Na plus here the 2 moles of the water molecule, it will give rise to 2 moles of the NaOH plus hydrogen gas is liberated. So by the observation of the physical states of these respective reactants and respective products, so here the sodium physical state is the solid and water molecule solid, yes, the physical state is the liquid and this NaOH physical state is the aqueous, and here the hydrogen gas physical state is called as a gas. Means by the observation of the chemical equation, only this one is called as a gas. So therefore, you can calculate the volume of the hydrogen gas only. You can calculate the volume of the hydrogen gas. Why? Because remaining all of the one is the solid, second one is called as a liquid, and the next one is called as the aqueous. So that's why these are solids, liquids, aqueous solutions. We cannot calculate the volume. We cannot calculate the volume. Only we will calculate the volume of the gas molecules. So that's why here we will identify the hydrogen is called as a gas. That's why we will calculate the volume of the hydrogen gas. See, based on this equation, I am writing that 1 mole here, the coefficient of the hydrogen atom is a 1. So therefore, this is called as a 1 mole. You know that weight of the hydrogen 2 grams. 2 grams of hydrogen H2 molecule occupies. H2 molecule occupies how much volume is it is called as a 22.4 liters of the volume. 22.4 liters of volume. So then just now we calculated 10 grams of H2 molecule occupies 10 grams of H2 molecule occupies how much volume. So this one you can take as a question mark, like this one you can understand x, and then here also you can cross multiply this one, and finally we are writing that x into here 2 is equals to, simply we are writing that 22.4 into here 10. So therefore we are writing that x is equals to 22.4 into 10 by 2. So therefore here I am writing that, so remaining see here, so x is equals to, simply I am writing that, so 22.4 into 10 by 2, here this 2 is cancelled by here 1 and here the 2 times, and then x is equals to 112 liters of volume of hydrogen gas. 112 liters of volume of hydrogen gas. See, once again I am saying that by the observation of the chemical reaction, sodium react with excess of a water molecule, it will produce the sodium hydroxide, and compulsory it will produce the hydrogen gas. So therefore, by the observation of this reaction, here the sodium is a solid, and here the water molecule is a liquid, and here the NaOH is called as the aqueous, and by the observation of a hydrogen is called as a gas. So by the observation of it here, and the reactants and products, so which one is the gaseous form? So that gases only we are calculating the volume. So therefore here you will see, so by the observation of the solids, liquids and aqueous solutions, so this one does not, we are not calculating the volume of the solids, liquids and aqueous solutions. Only gaseous molecules we will calculate the volume. So therefore you will take only hydrogen gas. So that's why here the hydrogen is present in the only 1 mole. Only 1 mole. So therefore this one is called as a 1 mole of a hydrogen. So 1 mole of hydrogen means the weight of the hydrogen atom is 2. So 2 grams of H2 molecule gives rise to 22.4 liters of the volume. 2 grams of H2 molecule contains occupies 22.4 liters of the volume. Then just now we calculated weight of the hydrogen. So 10 grams of the hydrogen atom. 10 grams of the hydrogen molecule, not atom, hydrogen molecule. 10 grams of a hydrogen molecule occupies how much volume is, this is the question mark. So therefore this one you can take as a x, and then x into 2 is equals to 22.4 into 10. So therefore x is equals to 22.4 into 10 by 2, and finally we will calculate that. So finally we will get the volume of the hydrogen gas. So that is called as a 112 liters. This is the calculation of a volume of a hydrogen gas which is occupied 10 grams of a hydrogen. 10 grams of a hydrogen. And then now I am going to discuss molecules, number of molecules. So number of molecules. Here number of molecules. Number of molecules means 1 mole of any gas. 1 mole of any gas contains Avogadro number of the particles. So Avogadro number means here you will see n suffix a. A means it is called as Avogadro. N means number. Avogadro number. A means Avogadro and n means number. This is called as Avogadro number. 1 mole of any gas. 1 mole of any gas occupies Avogadro number of the particles. 1 mole of any gas occupies Avogadro number of the particles. Then you can write here the Avogadro number, that is called as 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Here you will see particles means it is called as atoms. Particles means it is called as atoms or ions or molecules. Atoms or ions or molecules. See here. So 1 mole of any gas or 1 mole of any material which contains Avogadro number of the particles. Here what I am saying that n suffix a. A means Avogadro, n means number. So what is the Avogadro number means 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 particles. Here the particles means either it is atoms or ions or molecules. So particles means it is nothing but atoms or ions or molecules. So simply here I am writing that. So based on in our equation, so just like I am writing that 2 grams of hydrogen molecule. 2 grams of hydrogen molecule contains 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of hydrogen. Molecules of hydrogen. And then 10 grams of H2 molecule contains H2 molecule contains how many S molecules? See here, 2 grams of H2 molecule contains Avogadro number of the molecules of hydrogen. Then 10 grams contains how many molecules means this one also question mark, you will take the X. And then here you will do X into 2 is equals to X into 2 is equals to here 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into here 10. So therefore you can write here X is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into here 10 to the power of 1 by here simply we are writing 2. Here it is by the observation of this one 10 to the power of 23 and 10 to the power of 1. So the base of this one and base of this one both are equal. Then it is just like in our mathematics a power m into a power n. So then you can write a power m plus n. So therefore here you can write x is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So why? Because just like a power m into a power n. So therefore a power m plus n. So therefore this one is called as a 10 to the power of 24. So therefore here divided by 2. Then you can write x is equals to these 2 is cancelled here. So 2 3s and 0 and 1 again 1. So therefore final value 3.011 into 10 to the power of 24 molecules of a hydrogen. 24 molecules of a hydrogen. This is called as a calculation of a molecules of hydrogen. So therefore this is called as the first problem which is the present in our what is the chemical equations. And I am saying that one more one more problem based on this one. So I am writing that problem, see here. What is the another problem here? Calculate the volume and number of molecules of carbon dioxide liberated at STP if 50 grams of calcium carbonate is treated dilute hydrochloric acid which contains grams of dissolved HCl gas. This is in our second problem. See here, once again I am reading this problem. See first, calculate the volume and the number of molecules of a carbon dioxide. Calculate the volume and the number of molecules of a carbon dioxide liberated at STP. If 50 grams of a calcium carbonate is 50 grams of a calcium carbonate is treated with dilute hydrochloric acid, which contains 7.3 grams of dissolved HCl gas. In this question also they didn't give the chemical equation. So in this problem also they given only mode equation they given. By the using of these mode equation you can frame the what is that chemical equation. See here, so what I am reading that just like calculate the volume and the number of molecules of carbon dioxide liberated. Means when the reaction is going on, compulsory carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Carbon dioxide gas is liberated. See at STP if 50 grams of a calcium carbonate. So this is called as a calcium carbonate. This calcium carbonate is treated with dilute hydrochloric acid. Here you will see 2 moles of HCl. It will give rise to, simply it is forming as a calcium chloride plus water molecule will produce and compulsory it will release the carbon dioxide gas. Compulsory it will release the carbon dioxide gas. So this is called as our chemical equation. So this is the balanced or unbalanced ones you will see. In the left hand side how many calcium atoms are there means 1. In the right hand side also only 1 calcium atom is there. And in the left hand side how many carbon atoms are there means here 1. And here also only 1 carbon atom is there. And here also see how many oxygen atoms are there means here 3. And here 1 no plus here 2. In totally 3 oxygen atoms are there. And here how many chlorine atoms are there? 2 into 1. So therefore here Cl2 means 2 chlorine atoms. How many hydrogen atoms means here 2 and here also 2. So therefore, by the writing of these equations, this is called as a balanced equation. So balanced equation, compulsory you must take the balanced equation only. So coming to the point here, so the next term we will identify the relationship between the reactants and products. By the reading of the question, so the number of molecules of carbon dioxide liberated when so 50 grams of a calcium carbonate is treated with a dilute HCl. So 50 grams of a calcium carbonate is treated with the dilute HCl. Means that the calcium carbonate is reacted with the hydrochloric acid, then some amount of the carbon dioxide gas is released. Some amount of the carbon dioxide gas is released. Here they given the relationship between the hydrochloric acid versus carbon dioxide. Hydrochloric acid versus carbon dioxide. So therefore you will also concentrate on the hydrochloric acid versus carbon dioxide. So therefore this is called as a main relation of the carbon dioxide versus hydrochloric acid. So by the observation of here calcium carbonate, generally this is called as a spherical equation. So this is a spherical equation. First you write the weights of the spherical equation. See here the calcium is called as a atomic weight of the calcium is 40, and here the carbon is 12 grams. And here the 3 oxygen atoms are there. Every oxygen atom is 16. So 3 into 16 means it is called as a. So it is called as a 48. So then you can do this one is called as a so what is that? How much weight is 100 grams. So therefore here you will write this is called as a 100 grams. 100 grams of calcium carbonate react with how many grams of hydrochloric acid means here hydrogen atom is 1 and here the chlorine is 35.5. Then you will see here 36.5. Here the 2 into 36.5 means it is called as 73 grams of HCl. 73 grams of HCl. Then you will see here. 73 grams of HCl gives rise to. So this is the weight, and here the carbon dioxide weight is called as 44 grams. 44 grams of a carbon dioxide. Here the carbon is 12 grams, and the two oxygen atoms are there 2 into 16. So therefore this one is called as 32, and then this one is called as 44 grams. So therefore this one is called as 44 grams of carbon dioxide. 44 grams of a carbon dioxide. So therefore here this is called as the main important calcium carbonate is reacted with the hydrochloric acid. Then it will produce the carbon dioxide gas. Here you will observe that they given the relationship between the hydrochloric acid versus carbon dioxide. Hydrochloric acid versus carbon dioxide. By the reading of the problem, 50 grams of a calcium carbonate. So this one is reduced by the 50 grams. 50 grams of a calcium carbonate gives rise to how much weight of the hydrochloric acid means 7.3 grams of HCl. In our problem they given 7.3 grams of a hydrochloric acid. See here, very important point. This one is by the observation of these 100 grams of calcium carbonate react with 73 grams of a hydrochloric acid. But in our question they given that 50 grams of a calcium carbonate. Means the weight of the carbon dioxide is reduced from 100 grams to 50 grams, and at the same time here also hydrochloric acid is reduced 73 to 7.3. So means it is a very less amount of the hydrochloric acid. Very less amount of the hydrochloric acid. 100 grams is reduced by the 50. Means by the 2 they will get 50. But here also if you do that 2 means then we will get the 36.5. But they given this is called as a very lesser amount of the hydrochloric acid. So therefore here the hydrochloric acid is acting as a limiting reagent. Here the hydrochloric acid is acting as a limiting reagent. Actually, how much amount of the reactants are reacted here, but here two reactants are there. One is a more amount and the second one is called as a lesser amount. And at the same time, the weight is reduced to half, and at the same time, this one also reduced by the half. But in our equation, it is not going on. Why? Because here they given only little amount of the hydrochloric acid. So that's why here the hydrochloric acid is acting as a limiting reagent. So mainly based on the hydrochloric acid only we will get the products of the carbon dioxide or whatever it is. So the reaction is mainly depends on the limiting reagent, that is called as the hydrochloric acid. So therefore coming to the point here I am writing that. So based on the mainly relation, so here you will see hydrochloric acid. So how much weight of the hydrochloric acid means here 73 grams of hydrochloric acid. 73 grams of hydrochloric acid gives rise to how much weight of the carbon dioxide means here 44 grams of a carbon dioxide. 44 grams of a carbon dioxide. But in our question they given that 7.3 grams of a HCl. 7.3 grams of HCl gives rise to how much weight of the, so here carbon dioxide means it is called as a question mark. Then you will take this one is called as a X, and here you will cross multiply this one. So simply I am writing that X into, so 73 is equals to, simply we are writing that here 44 into, here it is called as a 7.3. So here I am writing that the remaining weight. So simply you write here X is equals to, we are writing here 44 into 7.3 by 77. Here this is a 7.3, this one is a multiplied by the 10 and divided by the 10. Then you will see here 7.3 into 10 means it is a 73. This 73 is a cancelled into the one time, and then you can write here X is equals to 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide. Here the X is equals to 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide. See once again here I am saying that. So based on the chemical equation I written these are all the weights. So because of I have some knowledge, so therefore based on my knowledge I written here the HCl means it is called as a 36.5. Here the 2 are there, 2 into 36.5 means 73 grams. So 73 grams of HCl gives rise to 44 grams of a carbon dioxide. Then in our question they given that 7.3 grams of hydrochloric acid gives rise to how much amount of the, what is the carbon dioxide. Then 7.3 grams of HCl gives rise to how much weight. So then I am writing that here this one X and cross multiply this one, finally I am getting that is called as a 4.4 grams of the carbon dioxide. So this is called as a calculation of a mass. Calculation of a mass. And then I am calculating that volume. Here I am calculating that next one is called as a volume. You know that previous I discussed with you 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters of the volume. 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters of the volume. Again I am writing that equation CaCO3 plus 2 moles of HCl, it will give rise to CaCl2 plus here the water molecule, and here it is called as a carbon dioxide gas. By the observation of the physical states of this one, this is the solid and this one is called as aqueous, and like this is called as a solid and this is called as a liquid and this one is called as a gas. Only gaseous materials only we will calculate the volume. Only gaseous materials only we will calculate the volume. So that's why you can take a carbon dioxide here. So see here 44 grams of carbon dioxide occupies 22.4 liters of the volume. 22.4 liters of volume. Here the coefficient of the carbon dioxide is only 1. So that's why directly I am writing that this is called as a 1 mole. So therefore 44 grams of a carbon dioxide contains 22.4 liters of the volume. Then in our question just now we find out the weight of the carbon dioxide, there is a 4.4 grams of carbon dioxide. 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide contains how much volume is this one also you can take as a X. So therefore here cross multiply this one and finally we will get x into 44 is equals to x into 44 is equals to, yes, I am writing the 22.4 into, yes, here 4.4, and then I am writing here x is equals to 22.4 into 4.4 divided by 44. So therefore here I am writing that remaining. So x is equals to, here you will see. So this one is multiplied by the 10 and divided by the 10. If in case of 4.4 into 10 means it is called as a 44. This 44 is cancelled by the one time, and then you can see here divided by 10 is there. 10 means it is called as x is equals to 22.4 divided by 10. Then you can write x is equals to, this one is called as a 2.24 liters of volume of a carbon dioxide. 2.24 liters of a carbon dioxide. See, once again I am saying that calculation of a carbon dioxide here. So by the observation of here in this equation, calcium carbonate react with the hydrochloric acid and then it is producing as a calcium chloride plus water molecule plus carbon dioxide. Here what I am saying that only gaseous molecules we will calculate the volume. Only gaseous molecules we will calculate the volume. Then you can see the physical state of these reactants and products are. Here the physical state of the calcium carbonate is a solid, hydrochloric acid is aqueous, and calcium chloride is a solid, and water molecule is a liquid, then carbon dioxide is called as a gas. Therefore, we will calculate the volume of the carbon dioxide only. So why? Because the carbon dioxide is called as a gas. That's why we will calculate the volume of the carbon dioxide. So that's why by the observation of these equations, I am writing that 44 grams of carbon dioxide. 44 grams of carbon dioxide contains 22.4 liters of the volume. And then just now we calculated 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide contains how much volume is. Simply you can cross multiply here, and finally we will get, this is called as x is equals to 2.24 liters of the volume. 2.24 liters of the volume. So this is called as a calculation of the volume. And then the next number of molecules. So number of molecules, you know that just now I discussed one mole of any gas. 1 mole of any gas contains Avogadro number of the particles. 1 mole of any gas contains Avogadro number of the particles. See here, so this is called as a 44 grams. 44 grams of carbon dioxide. 44 grams of carbon dioxide contains 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of a carbon dioxide gas. Molecules of carbon dioxide gas. So here you will see 44 grams of a carbon dioxide contains Avogadro number of the molecules. This is called as Avogadro number value. Avogadro number value. And then just now we calculated 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide contains how many molecules? Means simply you can take this one is called as x and cross multiply here. So x into 44 is equals to, simply we are writing that 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into here 4.4. 4.4, then x is equals to, you write 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into 4.4 divided by, here it is called as a 44. Then you will see here, so simply this one is multiplied with the 10 divided with the 10. So then 4.4 into 10 means it is called as a 44. This 44 is cancelled by the one time, and then you can see here, I am writing here x is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Here is the divided by 10. So this is divided by 10. I am writing that. So just like it is called as a minus 1, 10 to the power of minus 1. So therefore you can write x is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of, like this one is a power m into a power m plus n. Like this one is called as a 10 to the power of 23 minus 1 means 10 to the power of 22 molecules of carbon dioxide. This is called as a calculation of the number of molecules of a carbon dioxide gas. See, once again I am saying that based on the chemical equation, so 44 grams of a carbon dioxide contains Avogadro number of the molecules. Avogadro number means it is called as a 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, and at the same time here we calculated the weight of the carbon dioxide, that is called as 4.4 grams. So 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide gives rise to how many molecules? 4.4 grams of a carbon dioxide contains how many molecules? Means that one is called as a question mark. So therefore x into 44 is equals to, means this one is a cross multiply, then you get x into 44 is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into 4.4. Then x is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into 4.4 by 44. So this one is multiplied by the 10 and divided by the 10. So then 4.4 into 10 is 44. So these 44 are both are cancelled, and then I am writing that x is equals to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 into 10 to the power of minus 1. Why? Because here the divided by 10 is there, therefore that one we will take into 10 to the power of minus 1. So based on that, this is acting as a power m plus a power n plus a power n and a power n plus n like that here. So 10 to the power of 23 minus 1, that is the 10 to the power of 22. This is called as a calculation of a number of yes molecules. So this is a very important sum, and in our textbook they given the some problems. So you must practice that problems. First problem in our chemical equations lesson, first problem very important. And yes, remaining one more problem. So that problem I am writing in the board. That is also one of the yes homework. It's a very important. I am writing homework. See. This is the homework problem I am writing there. And next the fourth question I am writing there. See, these two questions are very important. So these two questions are homework. See, first one is aluminum react with iron oxide. Aluminum react with iron oxide, it will produce the aluminum oxide and iron. So suppose that you are asked to calculate the amount of aluminum required to get 1120 kg of iron. So here this is called as one of the problem. They given that aluminum versus iron. Aluminum versus iron. They given the relationship between the aluminum versus iron. So therefore, so this is the unbalanced equation. You must balance that equation, and after that you will do that sum. So this is called as one of the important. And the second sum, calculate the volume, mass, and the number of molecules of. Calculate the mass, volume, and the number of molecules of. Yes, hydrogen liberated. Hydrogen liberated when 460 grams of a sodium. when a 460 grams of a sodium is react with the excess of a water molecule at STP. Here in this equation, in this problem, they didn't give the chemical equation. So they given only OD equation. By the using of that OD equation, you can frame a chemical equation. So therefore, after that, you can read once or twice that problem, and you can identify what is the relation they given. So based on the reactants and products, which relations they given, and after that you can do that sum. So therefore this is called as these two problems are important. So compulsory in these four problems, definitely they will give the 1 4 marks question. So thank you very much.